today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Vince Williams on
the numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 8 carries, 84 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A gain of 32 that time.
It's a gain of
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be caught by Cup. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle.
Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job one. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start the drive with Conner. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd
Carr
and 7.
connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. From the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Connor breaks a tackle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This to Jarwin. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. Carr completes it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first and 10 is Counter, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Steelers 3.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, this will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to
KJ Hamler. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
the Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield or giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Carr again. Got an open man. It's Washington. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Like the 6-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Blake Jarwin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Dolphins 9.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
28-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr. Outright completes it to Jarwin. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. He'll fire deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Gain of 16.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Steelers' 6-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
Well, that worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man wide open for a pass and a score on a fake field goal. I love that play.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Carr to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally brought down at the 38. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
This is Lamb on the end-to-end. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
The 30-yard line.
To throw again. Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Into the red zone, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Blake Jarwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Made at the 25-yard line.
And out come the Dolphins now.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Tua to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. He'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it.
37-yard line.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
A gain of 7.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Connor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Again, it's Connor. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Connor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. 20. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary.